At Bureau Veritas, safety is an absolute. This means that nothing takes precedence over the life of our employees, subcontractors, customers, and the communities we serve. Regardless of the economic climate, priorities, and pressure we may have, the safety of our people always comes first, and we accept nothing less than an injury-free workplace. With this in mind, we have developed the new 8 Cardinal Rules. They are life-saving rules and were created to ensure everybody returns home for their families. You cannot circumvent these in any circumstance. In addition, we have created our safety fundamentals. These are our life-saving tools that help you make the right decision or protect you while working for the company. With the life-saving rules and the life-saving tools, you are equipped with the basic knowledge and instruments to address the most frequent risks in our activities. Let's take a look at the details. Always assure fall protection while working at heights, whether on scaffolding, building rooftops, or other workspaces on job sites and shipyards. Barricades must be in place to prevent a fall from happening, or fall protection systems must be installed to protect you. Always keep yourself and others out of the line of fire. You can be in the line of fire whenever objects can move and you can be impacted by them. Those can be a tool, a machine, an object, a vehicle, or any other element that has energy to move and affect you or those around you. Be aware of those and never place yourself within the at-risk perimeter. Always adopt a safe driving behavior. Driving is the main cause for fatalities in BV. Always have a defensive driving behavior and plan for the unexpected. A company vehicle is an instrument that must be used safely 100% of the time. Always lock out and tag out and verify zero energy before work begins. When you have to intervene on a machine for maintenance, repair, or troubleshooting, or if you work in close proximity of an equipment that has stored energy that can be released unintentionally, you have to ensure it is properly controlled by applying lockout and tagout procedures. This is essential to avoid miscommunication amongst workers and avoid accidents. Always ensure machines are properly guarded before operating. We may work in proximity of machines or equipment that moves, rotates, or exposes our workers to other high risks. If not properly guarded or secured, inadvertent contact with those elements may arise, generating a serious accident. Always access a confined space with appropriate permit. Those spaces may have dangerous atmosphere, risk of drowning, fall hazards, risk of engulfment, for example. Before accessing, verifications and/or testing must be made, and a permit shall be obtained to ensure all risks are identified and the controls are deployed. Never walk under suspended loads. While visiting job sites, workshops, or industrial sites, you may be exposed to hoisting operations executed by other trades. Remain focused and stay away from loads being hoisted. If anything goes wrong, your distance from the object is the best way to keep you safe. Always follow the safety rules regarding hazardous substances. We may be exposed to a wide variety of substances like chemicals, biological samples, or ionized elements, for example. Always have the material safety data sheet of each substance. Know the risks associated with it. If you are unaware of the characteristics of the substances, do not use them in any circumstance. These are tools at your disposal to help you better identify which are the potential risks you could face while performing a task, and what is the best approach to control them. The 2 minutes for my safety is an instrument created to scan your surroundings before commencing any work. Before the work begins, look for hazards, analyze the activity of other trades, assess the mission to be executed, and plan the sequence, the tools, the PPE necessary for a job well done. In Bureau Veritas, everybody has the authority to stop whenever they find at-risk situations for which there is no apparent solution. In an instance like this, do not proceed. Move away from the risk area and contact your supervisor right away. All our activities should have standard operating procedures. Those establish the technical method, the sequence, the tools and the PPE necessary to execute the mission safely. If you don't have an SOP, contact your supervisor for assistance. The personal protective equipment is one of the mechanisms to control risks existing in your workplace. Always use the applicable PPE 100% of the time, as those are the last line of defense between you and an accident. With the life-saving rules and life-saving tools, you will be able to protect yourself against the majority of the high-risk situations existing in our industry. Respect them every day and in every mission. Never take any shortcuts. If for some reason you cannot comply with the cardinal rules and safety fundamentals, stop and contact your supervisor.